Ever since Will Smith slapped Chris Rock on live TV, things have gone downhill for the actor, who's now kept a low profile since then. We know he's got a couple of projects lined up, but that have gotten held back because of the incident. For today's episode, we'll be letting you in on what we know about if Will Smith will be recast as Genie in Aladdin 2 following his Oscar controversy. So keep watching for more. In light of Will Smith's Oscar slap scandal and outrage, Aladdin director Guy Ritchie reacts to the question of whether Aladdin 2 will recast Smith as the Genie. Guy Ritchie has addressed if Will Smith's Genie will be recast in Aladdin 2 following his scandal at the 2019 Oscars. After years of critical and commercial failures, Will Smith made a comeback with the 2019 live-action remake, which was directed by the Sherlock Holmes creator and made over $1 billion in worldwide box office receipts. Disney gave the go-ahead for Aladdin 2 back in 2020, and stars Mena, Massoud, and Billy Magnussen just revealed that it is indeed in the process, albeit only in the very early stages. Guy Ritchie was questioned on whether Will Smith's Genie might be replaced in Aladdin 2 during a recent interview with The Hollywood Reporter. The director of the Gentleman film and television series, Guy Ritchie, stated that he had a wonderful personal experience working with Smith and described him as beautiful and a perfect gentleman. Ritchie also indicated that he fully plans to keep Smith in the role. "I've never met a more lovely man, and working with him was one of the most wonderful, great experiences I've ever had," the director told The Hollywood Reporter. "I never saw anything other than the consummate, generous gentleman. I wouldn't have any issue casting Will Smith in anything, because as I say, he was just the perfect gentleman." There's no denying the fact that Will Smith's career has suffered terribly because of this controversy. Since March, when Smith notoriously slapped and yelled at Chris Rock before the comedian presented an award at the Oscars in response to a joke made at his wife's expense, Smith has been in hot water. In addition to causing him to resign from the Academy and receive a 10-year ceremony ban, the incident changed how many fans and audience members saw Smith from the generally adored, well-groomed star. The actor expressed his concerns that the aftermath might lead to a poor response during the promotion of his most recent movie, Emancipation. Though it's widely acknowledged that Smith's reputation has been damaged as a result of his contentious Oscars incident, it's uncertain how much of an effect it will have on his professional life. The celebrity currently has several acting projects in pre-production, including Bad Boys 4, in addition to continuing to produce the popular shows Cobra Kai and Bel-Air. If Ritchie's opinion, which some people will likely find divisive and maybe tone-deaf, is any indication, not much has changed. And, in case many of you didn't know, Genie's role was recast once before. It wouldn't be unusual for the Genie from Aladdin to be recast. Due to disagreements over exploiting the late comedian's portrayal in advertisements and to promote toys, the role of Genie, who had become legendary thanks to the late Robin Williams, was recast for the return of Jafar. Following an apology from Disney, Williams would return for Aladdin and the King of Thieves, but for the live-action remake, he would once more be replaced by Smith. Although Smith's Genie performance was praised for being a welcome change from Williams, there's no assurance that it will be sufficient to ensure his employment. Disney will probably consider its possibilities as it makes Aladdin 2 a reality before deciding on the fate of the part, but a lot can happen in the interim. Smith is moving cautiously after making several public apologies, giving some people the benefit of the doubt that his actions might have been an isolated incident, while giving others the impression that Smith wasn't disciplined harshly enough. It's also entirely feasible that Smith will voluntarily leave the position. The expectations for Genie are so high that if a new actor is needed, the audience will demand that they find someone equally as qualified. It looks like most of the public isn't ready to see Will Smith return, as evidenced by several fans boycotting his new movie. Here's what the actor had to say about it. Following his infamous slap at the Academy Awards ceremony in March, Will Smith has admitted he would understand if people decided to forego his new movie. After Chris Rock made a joke about Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett-Smith, and casted shade over his Best Actor award for King Richard, the actor famously slapped the comedian. 8 months after the incident, Smith is currently marketing Emancipation, his first movie since then, and he expressed optimism that it would be a success, but acknowledged he couldn't hold the viewers responsible for staying away. "I completely understand that, not watching the film," the actor told Good Day DC in an interview. "If someone is not ready, I would absolutely respect that and allow them their space to not be ready." But he also noted that he sincerely hoped his squad wouldn't suffer as a result of his conduct. Will Smith also expressed his hope that the film's subject matter, relevance, and impact, as well as the good it may accomplish, will inspire viewers to appreciate and support the outstanding performers in and around it. Smith plays an enslaved man who escapes from a Louisiana plantation in the 1860s in the Apple TV Plus film Emancipation. After a perilous voyage, he eventually finds the Union Army in the North. The script was written by William N. Collage. Ben Foster, Charmaine Binghua and Stephen Ogg from The Walking Dead will also appear in the true-life story-based movie. There was never a conversation with me and Apple or my producers about the movie not coming out, the actor revealed. My conversation was always, isn't 400 years of slavery, of brutality, more important than one bad moment? The infamous slap happened months ago, and Will Smith is slowly trying to reclaim his space. The only lingering question is this: is Hollywood ready to forgive the actor? 8 months ago, Tyler Perry experienced what he calls one of his most devastating nights. However, the memory is still painful and recent. The jaw-dropping moment at the Dolby Theater and on the worldwide telecast when Will Smith leapt from his seat, went on stage, and struck Chris Rock shortly after the comedian made a joke about Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett-Smith. Perry, the phenomenally successful filmmaker and head of a massive media empire, was referring to that moment. Less than an hour later, Smith returned to the stage, and as he won the lead actor award for King Richard, made an awkward but heartfelt remark about the incident. What had up to that time been a potent celebration of black achievement and success was ruined when the incident became the main topic of conversation surrounding this year's Academy Awards. Along with a large number of black presenters, a black executive producer, 2 black female co-hosts, and Beyoncé's memorable musical performance, the show also featured many black nominees. After the incident, Smith made an effort to explain and apologize for the attack, before giving notice of his resignation from the Academy and receiving a 10-year ban from Academy functions, including the Oscars. Rock has resolutely refused to comment on the event, except for a few sarcastic digs at the beginning of his current comedy tour. As a result, during the spring and summer, much of the initial uproar died down. It only periodically made headlines again, like when Smith addressed the slap in a July Instagram video. The slap has resurfaced this fall, as both Smith and Rock debut new high-profile projects. The discussion over whether to applaud Smith for standing up for his wife, or condemn him for slapping a fellow black celebrity, is still raging within the black creative community. Emancipation, a period thriller that reportedly cost $120 million to develop, has been timed by Apple Original Films for distribution and promotion to coincide with awards season. The hype around this project has, however, also brought to light a complex reality in black Hollywood. The slap still stings. Only recently have the heated discussions that followed the Oscars started giving way to a more muted discomfort that is more private than public. Perry, actor-comedian Tiffany Haddish, comedian George Wallace, and actor-comedian-writer Franklin Ajayi were among the celebrities who agreed to speak with the Times about where they stand about the consequences of the slap. Many additional people who were contacted either declined to comment or did not answer. In the following weeks, it'll be more challenging to simply move on as the Emancipation Awards campaign heats up. The film's reception could even be impacted by the absence of resolution, especially for black individuals both inside and outside the entertainment industry. Whether viewers can distinguish Smith's behavior at the Oscars from his role in the historical drama could determine whether Smith receives that grace and understanding, and whether it does so in time for Emancipation's box office and award chances. With that, we're wrapping up today's video about Will Smith. So what are your thoughts regarding the actor's current predicament? Let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching today's video, and before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. See you next time.